Good day and welcome to another edition of Passions. This is episode 22. Let's get into it.
Discretion is advised.
So Luis just found out about Teresa.
My sister Teresa lost another job because of rich boy Ethan Crane.
I mean,
I didn't hear you right, Whitney.
yeah, it wasn't really his
At
fault.
least she quit the cannery job. She wasn't fired this time.
Forget about it, Whitney. I know my little sister's your best friend, but you can't make this better.
She just
for her.
quit because she knew
Teresa
it
screwed
wouldn't
up
last.
again. Now she's in big trouble.
Well, please don't be too mad at her, Louise. She's already so bummed about what happened.
Well, she ought to feel bummed. It's time Teresa grew up and started thinking about other people besides herself.
Yeah, I've been saying that,
She
man.
doesn't mean to be selfish.
She just gets caught up in those daydreams and fantasies of hers.
As ditzy as she is, though,
Well, look where they've
she's
landed
not
her,
as
Whitney.
she's
Now, I
not
thought
as
she'd
selfish
finally
as
wised
Kay
up
and
about Ethan
Jessica.
Crane. And as usual, now I'm gonna come across like the bad guy.
Yep.
But Teresa needs a good dose of reality for her own sake. Or she's gonna get knocked down so hard that one of these days she's never gonna be able to get up.
I wonder
I
if
mean
we'll
it,
see
Sheridan.
that soon.
This local girl picked the wrong guy to play her stalking game with.
Do you have a lead on her name, Ethan?
Doesn't matter.
Teresa.
I know what she looks like. All I have to do is close my eyes and I can picture her face perfectly.
Oh, because you're gonna dream about her later, right? Yep. Yep. Oh, he's already doing it. I feel your pain. Literally closes his eyes.
I was gonna see myself out. I didn't want to disturb anyone.
Oh, don't be silly. Ethan's on the phone with his
thought I'd
Aunt
duck
Sheridan.
out the back.
She's on her way home from Paris tonight. Why don't you join me in the living room and we'll wait for him to finish his call? I know he wants to meet you.
Oh,
I
shit.
said I was
How are you gonna get
sorry.
out of this now,
Get a ride or
Teresa?
something.
Get it yourself.
Hey!
Hey. Oh. They'll just keep showing this every episode.
Away from me!
No, it's alright. It's water.
Oh. Oh, did I do that?
It's you!
I don't want to be a bother. Maybe another time, okay?
Mrs. Crane was right about you. You're shy, but no excuses. You have to meet Ethan.
I
He
have
would
the
never
shits, okay? I
forgive
gotta
me
run
if
home.
you get away. He would actually like your help finding a girl who's been stalking him.
Come with me. Okay.
Back at the lobster
I
shack.
think it's an omen of good things to come, Mom.
What's that, Sheridan?
You're feeling such a strong connection to your long-lost twin. I'm glad we're having something special to celebrate.
Yeah, why is that? You only feel this when you're in harmony.
I'm gonna have the lobster Newburgh.
And it becomes stronger for some reason when you go
Teach me
certain
all
places.
You want, Sam.
Because she's there too!
My favorite, and I'm in the mood to have
Look around at the people.
things tonight.
You shall have them all, as long as you promise to keep
You'll see somebody that looks exactly like you.
I'll try, Sam. I wonder if lobster Newburgh reminds me of some special moment in my past. You know, dinner I shared with my other family, maybe. I have another family.
You were a lobster in
Right,
your
the first
last
20
life.
years of my life, there's so many questions.
And one day we'll find out all the answers.
You know those lobsters they used to put in Walmart, in the aquarium? Yeah, you were one of those.
Embarrassing you, Jessica?
Oh, no, Dad. I just love it when you and Mom are affectionate with each other in public.
I was just wondering if you'd noticed how Kay's outfit looks different now than when she left the house.
Well, the only thing I'm noticing is my youngest
Man,
daughter
she's
is
always
turning
putting on a
into
front.
Snitch and a troublemaker
Yeah, a
about her
snitch.
older sister.
Troublemaker.
We did notice Kay's dress.
All those
We'll
things.
talk tonight when we get home. At the same time that we'll be finding out if there's anything else that you've done to her that we should know about.
Yeah, Jessica. Get out your little list of schemes that we know you have under your
I
bed
never
somewhere.
believed you before, but your sister really is mean.
Yeah, a mean mutant to set me up with Reese the geek when she knew I had my heart set on Mike Miguel.
I was waiting for her to call her mutant again.
One good thing. Mindy and Trevor left before they were sure who your date really was.
That's something at least. They're the biggest gossips in the whole school.
What about Miguel? He's still waiting for his mystery date to show up.
Oh, no problem. I have a plan.
Gee, that's so surprising.
Oh God.
Okay, when the girl Miguel met at the carnival doesn't show up, which she won't because I never even talked to her, I'll act all hurt
Oh
and
yeah.
upset for her.
She's already
That
there.
works.
Of course, I'll have to throw in a few zingers about what kind of a girl stands up a nice guy like Miguel, which will make the girl look like a bitch and me all sweet and adorable.
No, you look like a
Basic
bitch
points for being
regardless.
sympathetic, and
I'm
then
sorry.
bonus points for being cool enough to set him up with her in the first place.
Is that brilliant or what, Simone?
All right, I'm in.
Brilliant.
But aren't you forgetting somebody?
No, it's not.
Who? Oh, please. You mean Reese Turkey? Harmony's Choice Turkey? Get rid of him
They
without
ca-
even trying.
They might as well have
Julie,
called him
just
Dorky.
me and Miguel tonight the way it was supposed to be in the first place. You know, my grandma used to say to me, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. I never really knew what she meant until now.
The most cliche line you could
It's like white
stick in
gold. I mean,
anything.
it sparkles. And she's got the most amazing eyes. I mean, if you see her come in, please
You
tell
know,
me.
I did see her. A girl that fits your description came in a little while ago.
Because he checks out every hot chick that comes into this place.
You don't have a heart, remember?
You don't have a heart, yeah.
Oh! Oh no!
Shit.
They're both here! Do something, Tabitha, before those twin sisters get together and Timmy and Tabitha really die!
Oh yeah, this. I remember.
What are you doing,
Technically,
Tabitha?
they are
Talk to
together.
Timmy.
I mean, they're in the same
Timmy,
place.
you're scaring Timmy! What are you doing, Tabitha?
Tabitha, what the hell?
Can you hear me, Tabitha? This is no time for games!
Or existential crises.
Answer me, Tabitha! Are you making the wind blow like that?
I don't know if it's her doing that. She didn't seem fully in control. So I think the last we saw of Sheridan, she was on the plane, right? Yeah, she kept talking to the flight attendant, and the flight attendant seemed to know a lot about her. Like, was that her private flight she was on? Like, she got a private jet? Probably. Or else she just spilled her whole life story to this flight attendant. Light a candle for Teresa. R.I.P.
Not yet, Luis. Terrific. I'm already running late for my shift.
Heartfelt.
I can't stick around waiting for her.
Why don't I just have her call you when she gets home?
I got a better idea. Why don't you tell me where my sister is right now? That way I can stop by on my way to work and see her in person.
She's in deep doo-doo.
I'd tell you where she was if I could, Luis.
Ah, but you can't.
That's right, I can't. But I'm sure she'll be home soon, though. At least I hope she will.
So do I. Home seems to be the only place where Teresa's safe from herself. Thanks for letting me vent before.
Home's
Now,
where your
I don't
rump
mean to
rests.
take out all my frustrations about Teresa on you.
It's okay, Luis.
I'm not a monster, Whitney.
That's what every monster would say.
If I'm tough on Teresa, it's because I love her. Now, I worry about her like I worry about the rest of my family. If I dog her to get a job and then lose my temper when she can't keep one, it's because I hate having to see my family scramble, living from paycheck to paycheck.
You don't have to explain.
Well, sometimes I feel like I do. That nobody understands why I'm so uptight about Teresa spending half her life in the mall, shopping for things like clothing and jewelry, things she can never afford.
Yeah.
I'd buy it all for her.
Shopping
Whitney,
with
10
money
times
she
over
doesn't
if I
have.
could. But I can't. Every penny that comes into this house has to be accounted for.
And she understands that, Luis.
Does
she
she?
knows how hard you work for her and your mother and the rest of the family.
I wonder.
She just forgets. But she is crazy about her big brother, the cop. I mean, you should hear the way she talks about you. She is so proud.
Well, then why does she try so hard to make herself different from the rest of the family by mooning after Ethan Crane, hotshot heir to the richest family in town? I mean, doesn't she get it?
Cranes.
The guy is way out of her league, and that's exactly where he wants to be. None of the Cranes
And
want
he's
anything to
an
do with people
asshole
like
just
us.
because he's a crank.
And every time our family crosses their path, we end up getting burned.
I don't understand.
My father disappeared many years ago on his way to work at Crane Industries.
There we go.
I've always suspected that someone in the Crane family knew more than they admitted.
Well, why?
I don't have any proof. I just know it in here.
Just a hunch.
And then there's Mama. She works her fingers to the bone every day in the Crane mansion as their housekeeper.
Why
If you
does
ask
he
me, the
think
Lopez Fitzgeralds
the Cranes had something to
given
do with
enough of our blood, sweat, and tears to the Cranes for a lifetime.
That's why you don't want Teresa near them?
Just because they're a
Teresa's
powerful
beautiful,
family and they
young,
could cover
full of high
something like
spirits.
the disappearance
She
stuff?
thinks she's invincible.
I guess.
But the Cranes have an iron grip on this town. Teresa gets tied up with them and they'll let her down. They'll crush that beautiful spirit right out of her. I won't let that happen.
Every town
I don't think
has
she's going to be
like
anywhere near the Cranes.
a family that kind of owns everything, I
I
think.
hope you're right. I want my sister to be happy. And she's never going to be unless she
I mean,
puts
maybe
that
not
idea
as
of her
rich as
being
the
Crane out
Cranes,
of her
but,
head for
you know,
good.
it's the name
So outrageous that someone would come after you.
that's
of all
everywhere
people, Ethan.
in the town.
I'm sure Ethan will be off the phone in a minute.
That's nice of you to say, Sheridan. But this local girl obviously has a vendetta against me.
Obviously, man. Obviously.
It's interesting, though, that none of the accidents that she's caused have been life-threatening.
True.
Yeah.
So far, she's
Seems
only
more
taken
like-
a toll on my clothing.
Yeah, she just.
And
Yeah,
my
she either
ego.
wanted you to take your shirt off or just
Maybe
embarrass you in
there's
front of
another
everybody.
reason for what she's done.
Sure there is. She's a painter who works in unorthodox materials, and she's picked me to be her canvas.
I didn't mean that. Did it ever occur to you that maybe she's trying to get your attention?
Yeah, well, I think she's succeeded at that.
Because she's got a crush on you?
Did
Massive,
you just say she has a crush on me?
monumental crush.
I think we have a bad phone connection.
No, hear me out. It makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. I mean, I love paint and fish guts and ice cream on the girls I'm attracted to.
I'm not saying that the girl is wound that tightly, but maybe it's some misguided attempt to get you to notice her.
Don't apes
Like
throw
her.
shit at the
Not
other
only do
apes
I
that they
not
like?
her, Sheridan, I loathe and detest her. I mean, if this is her idea of letting me know she loves me, then she's sicker than I thought.
Yup.
Aside from the fact I'm nuts about Gwen, I could never love this girl. Not even if she was the last woman on Earth.
Oh, there goes
to go,
Teresa.
Gwen. What's
I gotta
wrong, Teresa?
go.
Are you crying? Oh no, it's just allergies.
Something in my eye.
Well, I've got to hang up, Ethan. We should be landing soon.
You sure you don't want me to pick you up?
No. I had my new car dropped off at the airport. I'm looking forward to the drive home.
Okay.
A
I
new
can't wait to see
car.
you, Sheridan.
Same here.
And Sheridan,
She's
don't let
already.
what happened with Jean-Luc turn you off from all men. I think you're gonna meet the guy you deserve.
She's already going
right here
for
at home.
retail therapy already.
Get it, Ethan. You're no guys from anywhere for me. I've sworn off all of them. In fact, I pity the next guy who looks at me sideways. He might just end up paying for all my past mistakes.
Well, I'm glad that you told me. I'll warn every male in sight. No,
Why?
seriously.
Okay, answer me this. Why
Sheridan,
should any
I'll make a deal
guy
with you.
have to pay for the
I'll put a
mistakes
stop
of
to this
other
girl who's
guys
been
that
stalking
a
me.
woman's been
If you
with?
promise not
Why?
to Put yourself in a position to be hurt
Makes
by
no
another
sense.
guy again.
Deal, Ethan. See you soon.
Who's that?
Pilar's daughter Teresa, she couldn't wait any longer.
Shoot, I wanted to talk with her.
Teresa, get your ass back in there.
I'll be right back, Charity. I'm just gonna
Take
go
your
to the
medicine.
ladies' room.
Okay, Mom.
Hey, there you are, Simone. How's Kay doing?
Oh, Kay's doing great.
Is she not
She's having
gonna
a
glance
wonderful
around
time.
and see this
That's
other
good.
woman who looks just like her?
My sister's really something. She ought to be a juggler.
She's
She's
something,
so
right?
good at keeping things up in the air.
Would you care to elaborate on that, Jessica?
All I meant was, Kay's really talented. I wish I could be more like her.
Her head's in the clouds. That's what she meant by
Oh,
up in the air,
excuse me,
right?
I'm gonna go powder my nose. I'll be right back.
Can you believe how careless some people are with other people's feelings, Miguel?
Man,
Like
for
who,
real.
guy?
That girl from the carnival that I said to be your mystery date tonight? She shouldn't have said she'd show when she knew she wouldn't. I hate to say it, Miguel, but she stood you up.
No, she didn't.
Okay,
I spoke to one of the waiters. He saw
they-
her come in.
They
She's
know what each
here.
other look like.
But that's impossible.
You just didn't see her.
Okay, he came in before her, right? Wouldn't she have seen him? She just looked around. What the hell's going on? Oh, yeah, the power goes out, so nobody can see anybody else.
The thing that bugs me the most about the Cranes is how they think they're better than the rest of us. So they believe they can get away with things that nobody else can.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Unfortunately, they're usually right.
What do you mean?
Look, I'm not blaming my boss, Sam Bennett. He just took over as police chief a couple weeks ago.
But there's a but there, isn't there? Okay.
The deal chief and the mayor.
They played 2 ads at the beginning of this video, so I didn't think there'd be any more fucking ads.
Well, that's not right.
Tell me about it. Fair is fair, whether you're rich or poor. It's not supposed to be one set of rules for the rich folks and a whole other set for the rest of us.
Well, can't you do something about it?
Yeah, I can start treating the Cranes the same way I treat everyone else. No special favors, no special deals.
I didn't think you were giving them special favors or special deals. I mean, you tried to arrest Ethan.
You call me crazy, but I'm not going to play the game anymore. You know what? If it costs me my job, so be it. At least I'll know I lost to doing the right thing.
You know what? You are more like Teresa than I think you even know.
Man, what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, what you're saying. It sounds great, but don't you think it's kind of like Teresa and her dreams? A little unrealistic? I mean, the Cranes are so powerful in this town.
So just because they're holding all the cards, we're supposed to lay down and let the Cranes walk all over us?
Well...
Yes.
You ought to know it better than anybody that the fight's worth it, Whitney.
Why me?
Come on, let's get real here. You folks have done great. They're African Americans who have made it.
And my parents have worked very hard for what they have.
You got it. They've worked hard, and so have their parents and their parents before them, just like my people. And they fought battles that no one thought they had a chance in hell of winning, because they knew that discrimination, whether it's based on color or class, is dead wrong. Now, I'm sure it wasn't easy for them. No, it still isn't. But worthwhile things, like true justice for all, never are. Now that's why I gotta take a stand.
So, does he not like the Cranes because they're white or because they're rich? Or both?
It's just like you said. I'm as big a dreamer in my own way as Teresa is in hers. Now I'm really late. Tell Teresa I'll talk to her tomorrow. I'm gonna make it my business to make sure that she doesn't talk to Ethan Crane and that family anymore.
It's too
Can I at least warn her about how mad you are?
Sure. But make sure you tell her it's because I love her so much. I won't stand by and watch anyone hurt my sister. Especially if they have
that
the
song
last
in the
name of
background.
Let Teresa go, Ethan. She wasn't
Old
feeling
blues
all that well.
song.
What was the matter?
She said her allergies were acting up.
Darn. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but maybe Pilar's daughter can help me track down that girl who's been stalking me.
I know, but you can ask her tomorrow.
I will. So tell me about this
Teresa just
thing.
left. She got out of it. Man, what?
It's hard to tell. She was different now from when I first met her.
How's that?
Well, when I first met her, she was pretty tense and nervous.
Is that all that surprising? I mean, this place and all of us has to be a little intimidating for our housekeeper's daughter.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. Only now, when Teresa was leaving, she still seemed shy, but there was something else about her. Sadness, I thought.
Well, that's strange. Hope nothing happened to make her feel bad while she was here.
When she heard you talking about not wanting that girl who kept spilling shit on you if she was the last person on Earth.
That bad, Teresa?
It was the worst night of my entire life.
I need a gallon of Rocky
No,
Road.
Ethan recognized you.
Drown my sorrows.
Was he horribly mean? I mean, he didn't hurt you, did he?
He never even saw my face, Whitney.
You're kidding. Well, that's great. Why are you so upset?
It's
I
awesome.
opened up my heart to him about how I had a crush on him ever since I was a little girl. I told him about the dream world I made up when I was a kid.
Oh, she thinks he
imagined
heard
it as
all
the
that
one
shit.
place where Ethan and I
He
could
didn't
be
hear
together.
anything you said.
First, just as children, so each of us would have someone to play with when we were lonely, and then later when I got older, was when I fantasized he would fall in love with me.
Teresa, you should have been doing something like, I don't know,
You never told me
planning
about that.
your
I never told
future,
anyone
like,
until tonight.
independent of him.
I don't get it.
Like,
You said Ethan
do you
didn't
have
see
any
me.
other
How did you
dreams
tell
or
me all this
goals?
stuff?
I was in his room and he was in the bathroom. I thought he could hear me, but he never heard one word I said. Then later I heard him talking about me. Ethan thinks I'm some whacked out psycho who's attacking him because
A
I hate him.
college.
He sees me as a threat.
I don't know,
He
a
said
career.
he'd never love me. Not if I was the last woman on earth.
Or read a book, something. Start a podcast.
You all right, Charity?
Oh, sure, Mom. Can you believe this wind? It came up just like that. It must be because we're on the coast.
You know, I don't
No,
think
there's
that's
nothing
it,
natural about
Charity.
that.
I'm fine. How are you girls?
I'm okay, but I never felt such a strong wind inside the building before.
Me neither. What is it?
Yeah,
Gina?
pretty weird,
I
man.
think we're just getting the passing of a sea storm. I'm sure it'll die down as quickly as it came
Oh,
up.
right.
Don't worry, Kay. I'll hold you.
Thanks anyways, Reese. I'm all right.
I got you. I got you. Come here. I'll keep you safe.
It's all right, Kay. Most people are afraid of sparks, but once you realize where they come from, then you know that electricity is your friend.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
Don't do,
Obviously, we're getting some
don't do the Bill Nye thing.
but I'm sure it'll pass in a few moments. In the meantime, why don't we all move into the back room, but we won't feel the effects so much. One at a time. That's it. No cause for alarm. Everything is under control. There she is.
Oh, shit.
Tabitha, make it stop! Timmy doesn't want to go away! Timmy's afraid!
Feels like we're going to commercial.
Charity? Is that you? There you are.
Oh.
In the back room without you.
Forget the back room. We're gonna leave now.
But Mom, the wind's much stronger outside. Won't we be safe right here?
We would be if this wind were from nature, but it's not. We're not safe anywhere from here. We gotta go.
You're not
now,
safe in this
Charity.
town.
Come on.
Kay, are you all right?
Oh, Daddy, it's you. Yes, I'm fine. Miguel's right here with me.
I help protect
I got
your
Miguel and his big,
sir.
strong arms right here.
Reese Durkee, sir.
Reese is here too.
Both you boys. But I'd like all of you to go back in the back room with everybody else just to be on the safe side.
But Dad, it's so exciting.
Kay, I don't have time to argue with you. I've got to call the station and see what other problems the storm's kicked up around town. Now go on.
Miguel, I guess we better do what my dad says.
Reese, you take care of the back.
But Miguel!
I'll be right there. I want to.
He's the police chief. You better listen to him.
Tabitha! Timmy doesn't know how much longer Timmy can hold on! What if the wind picks Timmy up and blows Timmy away? What if it gets Timmy
I saw her. She's got to be here somewhere.
That's all he's worried about.
There she is. It's gonna be okay now. I finally found you.
Wait. Is that her?
You're right, Gwen.
Or
There's no
is that
reason
a
for me to go
different
over to Teresa's
blonde
house tonight.
that you just grabbed?
Especially if she's not feeling that great. I'll just talk to her tomorrow.
It's somebody
Thank
else
you,
that's got a
Ethan.
crush on him. She's gonna be like,
We
oh,
can toast
hey.
you at Sheridan's homecoming.
Just a minute.
Hold me.
I want you to forget about what I said earlier.
About what?
That tirade I went on about poor people being gold diggers. I mean, I don't even know how those words came out of my mouth. It's a lousy thing to say, and I didn't mean it after all.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you must feel like
You
a
are
real
the last
jackass.
person to be a snob. You like everybody, rich or poor, until they give you reason to think otherwise. You were just blowing off steam because you were angry that Sheridan was hurt.
You're more of a snob than Niles Crane.
There's something else that you said tonight. that I
Oh,
kind
that's
of
right. They
liked.
are cranes.
I heard you tell Sheridan how much you love me.
It's true, Gwen. You're the love of my life.
Now, why'd you
Would
say
you
no?
believe that Sheridan actually suggested that the girl who's been stalking me is doing it because she loves me? And if that's what that girl thinks love is, I mean, I'd hate to think what she'd do if she hated me.
I swear, if you turn down
I
one
hate
more of my
Ethan
marriage
Crane.
proposals,
I just hate him, Whitney. I know you're hurt because of what you overheard,
I
Teresa,
hate him
but
now.
you sworn off Ethan before and it didn't last.
I will have
Just
vengeance.
because people don't have their pockets stuffed with money or belong to some hoity-toity country club, that they must be gold diggers. He actually said that? I thought he was different.
deep enough to know better.
And then when she
He's not the man
when
he
she
thought he
learns
was
that
at all.
he wasn't
He's
even
just
talking
a
about
plain,
like
ordinary snob, like Luis said all rich people were.
he wasn't actually referring to her as a gold digger, then she'd be like,
But since
"Oh,
you
I
already
love him
did.
again."
Oh, how much does he know?
He
Whitney?
says one kind word, and she's like,
I'm
"Oh."
sorry, Teresa. I had
Ready to
tell him
fall
that you
into
lost
his
the job
arms.
at the cannery. He was all set to drive over there and see you. Does he know I lost it because of Ethan?
Yes.
He's gonna kill me.
Of course, he didn't lose it because of Ethan. He just lost it because you were.
Sooner or later.
Never
He's gonna
mind.
string me up by my thumbs. No, worse. He's gonna lock me up in my bedroom for the rest of my life. He'll probably make me wear
Someone
one of
should.
those prisoner bracelets that tell my whereabouts. Calm down. It's not gonna be that bad. Tell me what he said, Whitney. Let's just say that when Luis left here, he was not very happy with the Crane family. He said he wasn't gonna let them get away with anything ever again. I'm sure he'll cool down in time. But I just hope he doesn't run into anybody named Crane tonight.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
I told
just,
you I
wait.
was using Sheridan. for
Does
a
Luis get
business
with
deal.
Sheridan?
And that's the truth.
I can't remember.
Now, tomorrow the deal will be finalized. And that will be the end of Mademoiselle Crane in my life.
Okay, he hates the Cranes with a passion. She hates all men right now. I think they should get together. Make something happen.
You see, it's you I love, not Sheridan.
Sheridan, forget about that bastard. He was two-timing you both. If it wasn't you, it would have been somebody else.
And Sheridan, don't let what happened with Jean-Luc turn you off from all men. I think you're gonna meet the guy you deserve right here near home.
Watch her getting a
My
wreck.
sister would be fine if it weren't for the damn Cranes, and they're thinking they own this town.
I feel like fate's going to play a hand here. She's speeding.
Some crazy jerk to kill himself.
Fucking Crane again. Oh, you're getting it this time. You're getting arrested.
Say something! Say something! Oh no, you can't be dead!
Something?
You're all too young in the world!
Oh, she was so young.
Rubby little paws off me, Timmy, that hurts! You're alive!
Oh, of course I'm alive. What the hell happened to you? Looks like you lost a couple of rounds in the tumble dry cycle in the dryer.
It was the wind you conjured up. You were spinning so fast it was like a tornado.
That's what I loved about them. Even though they bickered all the time, but that's part of it. Like that's R2 and D2. Like they really care about each other, but they bicker all the time.
What you're doing. Controlling the elements from the start.
Is that right, Timmy?
Oh, yes, great trick, Tabby. You should write a book about it. You know, about how you do these things. Timmy bets it'd be a bestseller.
Are you okay?
They're burning the book on the same bonfire they put you on.
Gail, you saved me.
It's you.
There she is. Kay. Kay, I'm sorry
There
I
she
lost you in the
is,
dark.
Miss
I don't know how it
America.
happened.
She's fine, Reese.
Oh, thank goodness. Sweet. Sam, did you get any word on the storm?
Not a one. Nobody knows what it was or where it came from.
Where is she? Where could she have gone?
Mom, the wind stopped. We don't have to run anywhere now.
You don't understand, Charity. It wasn't an ordinary wind. We're not safe here.
Evil wind.
I can't believe I wasted all those years loving a man like that. I don't want to say I told you so, Teresa. It's okay, Whitney. You did, and so did Luis and McGill. I just couldn't bear the idea that all of you were right about Ethan. I guess I just wanted to see for myself. And now I have. I am through with Ethan and the rest
didn't
of the
see
Crane
shit.
family.
Yeah, fuck those
I
Cranes.
swear to God, Whitney, this time I mean it.
Now she's got Luis's mentality. Fuck those Cranes.
To my best friend in the world, Aunt Sheridan, who's on her way home where she's supposed to be.
To Sheridan, may she never be disappointed in love again.
I hope the next time she finds someone worthy of her. Because God help him, whoever he is, if she doesn't think he's treating her right, she's in no mood to put up with that again.
Well, Luis better watch his P's and Q's then.
Sorry,
Polo.
but it's been a long day and I'm almost home. And the last thing I need is a lecture from a cop.
Yeah, but you're breaking the law. You better pull over.
That's
You're making
a
it
bad
worse.
move, mister. You shouldn't have done that. Hey, that's Lopez Fitzgerald. Some yuppie Yahoo speed demon's trying to outrun me. There's no way I'm letting him get away. I'll call you back when I've nailed him.
I need. Wait, you know, asking for a backup or not? Okay. Okay, Robocop.
Stop fussing over me, Mom. I'm okay.
Now, Jessica, you won't be once I get my hands on you later.
Simone, you sure
Shit.
you're all right?
Honest, Chief Bennett, I'm fine. Really.
Any sign of your mystery date, Miguel?
No. It's weird, Kay. I'm sure I saw her just before the lights went out.
Low man again.
It's like she vanished into thin air.
That's good news for us, Timmy. He's talking about our little charity. My windstorm worked. Charity and our mother flew.
Oh, she
the
did that
coop
intentionally?
before Miss Bennett discovered
Well.
her long-lost
Yeah.
identical twin sister.
Bravo, Toad. Good job.
And now for the grand
You nearly
finale
killed us all.
to tonight's performance. We hunt down Faith and Charity, and we eliminate them.
Mom, you keep saying that it wasn't an ordinary windstorm, but if it didn't come from nature, then where did it come from?
It came from hell, Charity. Look, they are out to destroy us tonight, but I will not let them hurt you. It's why we have to get away from here quickly, before they find us again.
You are so bad, you know that.
I think this was a great idea.
Well, we're both gonna think this is a really bad idea tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna have to put in hours of extra tennis time to work off all these gazillion calories.
These calories don't count.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Because I refuse to believe it.
Sure.
I thought you gave up on all
She's
those
still,
fantasies.
yeah,
Teresa.
she's still living in
Only
fantasy
one.
land.
Ethan. I've heard that before.
Yeah, that fucking Oreo blast I had earlier, it totally did not go straight to my middle.
No. No. You are not gonna
Best
do
it.
that.
Watch your weight. Goes right to my hips.
Now, would I do that if I was still hung up on Ethan?
I am free. Free at last. I'm
Free at
glad I
last.
found out what he's really like
Free
before
at last.
I wasted any more time dreaming about him.
No more dreams.
But I know you, Teresa. You have to dream about something.
Well, you dream about winning Wimbledon, don't you, Whitney?
That's right. I can see it in my mind. Holding that trophy, my mom and dad, and my sister Simone in the stands, so proud.
Hey, doesn't your best friend get to be in your dream?
Of course.
Okay.
And there you are, in the royal box, with all the dukes and duchesses.
Oh, I like this dream. Now, do I look fabulous?
Not if you keep eating all that whipped cream.
Thanks.
You've seen Honey Boo Boo?
So what are you going to dream about now, Teresa? Now that you claim you're not going to dream about Ethan.
I'm not. He's become a distant memory.
Right.
From now on, I'm going to concentrate on my dream of becoming
Just
a famous fashion designer.
Thinking about him right now.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
have shows in
So she
New
does
York,
have a dream,
Milan,
at least.
Paris.
outside of
it'll be
Ethan.
wonderful. I can see myself now walking out on the runway after one of my shows. Everyone's cheering.
Am I going to be in the front row of one of these fashion shows?
Naturally. And if you're nice to me, I may even design your tennis outfit for Wimbledon.
I am so honored.
Of course, I'm not only going to design high fashion, expensive clothes. I'm going to design clothes for regular people too. I think
For the
everyone
poor
should
people.
look as good as they can. Everyone should have a chance to make something of themselves. Live out their dreams. Why should people like Gwen Hotchkiss be the only ones who can get what they want?
Are we still talking about clothes or Ethan?
It's not
Sure,
fair, Whitney.
always brings it back to
I
Ethan.
know, I know. It was just a momentary slip. I mean it.
Right.
I'm moving on.
You're just hardwired to
I have
think
new
about
dreams.
Ethan.
Better ones.
Good. To our dreams. May they all come true.
For both of us.
I'm going to have to find the right man for Sheridan. Someone who's decent and caring and who adores her for the great person that she is.
You really think there's a guy like that?
Well, absolutely. I found you, didn't I?
All I know is she better like him right off the bat. Sheridan always said she could tell everything she needed to know about a guy from the way he treated her during their first meeting.
I have a feeling he won't be simping for her.
Dudley Do-Right must have gotten tired of chasing me and decided to go find himself a real criminal.
Barney Fife. No, he just knows all the fucking
I'm so sorry,
shortcuts and
Miguel.
shit.
I don't know where your surprise date disappeared to. She must have changed her mind.
I don't buy it, Kay. I'm gonna keep looking
Did she just crash into him? Oh. She'll have to pay for that.
Gee, looks like Miguel would rather go look for some girl he hardly knows than hang around with you, Kay.
If I were you, Jessica Bennett, I wouldn't come anywhere near me. Not after all you've done to ruin my date with Miguel tonight.
What date?
Yeah, you
Your date
mutant.
is with Reese Turkey. Oops. I mean Turkey.
I'm going to kill you, Jessica.
Homicide's a serious offense, Kay.
You know what? It's not homicide, it's braticide, and there's not a jury in the world who would convict me. If I were you, I'd start sleeping with my eyes wide open, Jessica Bennett.
I'm really scared, Kay.
Imagine if her parents were standing right behind her and heard her say all that.
Grace, honey, you all right?
Talking about
Storm
killing her
shake you up?
sister.
No, Sam, I'm fine.
You're talking to me here. You felt so good.
And I don't mean that as a euphemism. I mean, I'm
no.
gonna literally kill you.
And no, I don't. Not at all.
Strangle you.
I feel like
Choke off
something's
your
about
air
to go
supply
wrong.
until you
I
pass
don't
away.
know what it is.
As much as Timmy enjoyed your homemade tornado, Tabitha, why don't Timmy and Tabitha get a good night's sleep
Yeah.
before hunting down
And let's
Faith
not do
and
that again.
Charity?
Absolutely not, Timmy. Time is of
Come on,
the
it's late.
essence. They're on the run, and you and I can't rest until we catch them and remove them as a threat.
You can't honestly believe that the winds in the restaurant came from hell, Mom. It was probably just some extra strong winds from the ocean.
Tell me the truth, Charity. Have you ever seen gale force winds like that before, anywhere inside or out?
No.
No, well then you have to
Not
trust
outside
me,
of the
'cause I
Wizard
know
of
what I'm
Oz.
talking about, honey. I am sorry, but evil knows where we are and is after us. And when we don't get away, it's going to kill us.
Night, Ethan.
Did we have to cut back
See
to
you in the
the...
morning, Gwen?
Of course. What time's Sheridan coming home?
She
Wait,
should
are
be
they
here
not
any minute
sleeping
now.
together anymore?
I can't wait for her to be back home.
Oh, that is going to be so good for both of you.
She's been through so much. Maybe once she's back here in Harmony, surrounded by the people who love and care for her, she can finally relax.
Maybe.
Okay, mister, out of the car with your hands up. Now!
He just thought you were a guy because you had the short hair.
I don't think so.
What the hell is he doing now?
Resisting arrest. Shoot on sight. Oh, God. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, real. Will Luis shoot Sheridan? Also, will Teresa get over Ethan? No, we already know the answer to that. How many pounds will Teresa gain in one night? We'll find out on the next episode. Is Tabitha going to catch up with Charity and Faith? Probably not. Something will probably deter them, I'm guessing. Yeah. That's it for my commentary on this one. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.